This is the Outdoor Pastor coming at you once again. This is from Henry Horton State Park in Tennessee, and I am reviewing the Hammock only campgrounds. And so they have a campground, they have a campground or several campsites all together that is for hammock campers exclusively. I was here last weekend and was set up in one site. This weekend I decided to come back and set up in a different site just to get some different perspective. Overall, man, this is an amazing spot for individuals who are exclusively or almost exclusively hammock campers. No tents allowed, so you can come out here and set up your gear and get dial in your system while you're still close to, you know, a bathhouse and relatively close to a bathhouse, have access to water, and so you can come out here and test your system, test your gear, which is very cool. The campsites seem to be relatively well thought through. So when I read it and it said hammock camping only, or it was for hammock camping, I thought that maybe they had put poles up or did something like that that had space 12 to 15 feet, whatever the case may be, space between each. But it's not that. So it's just, you come out, they've cleared a few trees out, but you just find a spot in the woods, which is perfectly fine. Campsite 2 was easy to find, a couple of trees to set up my hammock. This campsite, I'm in campsite 6, was relatively easy. I found a widowmaker or two, and so I had to figure, stay away from a spot that I originally wanted to set up. I saw what appeared to be a dead tree or a dying tree leaning in one direction, and although it's not going to fall tonight, probably, I just didn't want to set up on the other side of that leaning tree, and so kind of cut off several square feet for me to set up. But I've got a good spot. Overall, man, this is just, I love the idea. I love that Henry Horton thought about us hammock campers. So I'm going to probably go hiking a little bit, come back, get my food together, and maybe I'll shoot some more video as I fix my lunch or something. I don't know, man. I'm just excited to be outside. It's wet. It was raining a little while ago. It's cold or chilly, but I'm outside and I'm going to sleep in my hammock tonight. So there you have it. It's the Outdoor Pastor. I'll let you later, baby. Peace. Well, what's going on? This is the Outdoor Pastor coming at you again, practicing some of my skill set, so when I go camping and can't find trees, I can still set up just something and sleep at night. I could actually hang my hammock, not hang it, but string it up in here so I can sleep and not be bothered by bugs, or if it's cold enough, I can just sleep like this. And just practicing that skill set, 'cause I haven't been very successful at it in the past, but it seems like I'm getting better and quicker at it. I want to take a few minutes to finish up my review on Henry Horton State Park, the hammock camping site. It's exclusively for hammocks. I've been out there a couple of weekends, and here's the remainder of the review. And so first of all, again, let me start off with, this is an awesome place to hammock camp. I think it's well thought through, great design, ample space for probably 30-ish. They have 6 sites, and they say 6 people can camp at each site. I don't know, unless they went way far back on the site of the particular campsite. But the parts they have cut out I'm thinking maybe more like 4 or 5 comfortably. You can't stack hammocks, and so that's an issue. Not an issue, it's just I think it limits the ability to have 6 folks at the campsite. So anyway, excellent. I've been a couple weekends, and I'll be going back. And so here are some things that you might want to look out for. So the campsite's right behind the RV part of the park, and so if you want to feel like you're excluded, but secluded, way out in the woods, it might be difficult to do. I know some of the RV people kind of use part of that area almost like their backyard, and so that may be an issue. And just Henry Horton in general is close to some railroad tracks, so you'll hear trains throughout the night. It doesn't bother me, but you'll hear that, maybe some cars passing by, so seclusion may be an issue. But other than that, I mean, those are only, in my opinion, other than what I've already mentioned, those are the only drawbacks. The pros are, again, it's hammock only, so there's no tents. The hammock community is so far a very friendly, cordial, inclusive community. So I had a great time talking with individuals out there, seeing some different things. They've cleared some space out, so you can definitely find good spots to hang, blah 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 blah, to hang your hammock, and so you don't have to worry about not finding trees. Earlier I said that there's water. There's no water there, so you'd have to walk either to somebody's RV campsite or go to the bathhouse to get some water, and so that's not a huge issue for me. They have picnic benches for each campsite, only one picnic bench, and so if you have a large group, you might make sure you bring your camping chairs. They have a fire pit with a grill that goes on top, and so you can build a nice fire, or then you can put the grill down and put some food on top of that, and so it's easy to set up. Again, you can probably treat this like a car campsite, and if you pack like that and prepare like that, I believe that you will have a most enjoyable experience at Henry Horton State Park at the Hammock campsite. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them in the comments, and I will try to respond or provide answers, and I pray that you have a blessed day full of peace and joy. I'll at you later. This is the Outdoor Pastor. Peace. Y'all like, boy, peace, man. Y'all like my setup. I was going to try to hang my hammock and get a feel for that, but it's getting late, and the second part of Outdoor Pastor is pastor, and I need to go work on my sermon.